mid-40s. I think I played in the seniors team of some sort for 1 year. It wasn't much good. The rest of the team wasn't much good either. We didn't, well, I didn't play for any reason other than just the enjoyment of it. A couple of other people in the team were a bit more competitive than me. I mean, I took it seriously and played as well as I could. I'm not that good, but they were guys that like to win. Directly ahead of me is a remembrance memorial. It's one of 3 or 4 of these around town. I remember Avenues of Remembrance, it's called, remembering service people in Goulburn. Viola, by the way, are a company that have a contract to do some waste collection in Goulburn. I think domestic waste is collected by the council, and they may do commercial waste. They also run the biomass business out at Tarago, where putrescible waste from Sydney is transported and allowed to rot, and the methane is extracted to generate electricity. They have a sort of charitable trust that sporting bodies and other things can apply for grants to. And I guess they've come to some arrangement with the council for the naming rights. Also here are the harness racing facilities, that is the trots, and dog racing. Horse racing track used to be here, but it moved out onto the Trafalgar Road probably 20 years ago. I see somebody up there in a sulky taking out their trot for, I guess, training run. I don't know what they do for training. I'm setting up a bit of a hill there, I think. Just going into a yard up there. Coming up to the intersection of the Bungonia road here, you go right, you can see all the signs. Old Golden Brewery. Interesting that brewery closed probably again a couple of decades ago, but the new one's open and, as far as I know, doing well. Now, if you've seen some of my other running videos, you would be familiar with this section here. Directly ahead Another one of these remembrance things. I'd say you'd be familiar with it because I've come down this path in the other direction off the Bungonia Bridge, the Lansdowne Bridge up here, going back towards town over the railway line a few times as part of the 2, 3 or 4 bridges run. Somebody up ahead in the black top. Oh, they were there, they've gone off the road now, off the path now. Couldn't make out whether they were running or walking, coming towards me or going away. They seem to have gone into the brewery there somewhere, so I don't have to worry anymore. Well, I wasn't worried. I was worried, I just wanted to work out whether they were running or walking, coming towards me or going away. Now, as I said, the tower on my left here, actually building is the old Golden Brewery, which operated in colonial times and then I think closed, reopened, and was running when I first came to Goulburn in the 70s. We got a popular Friday watering hole for a while and then closed again. It's a priest who was running it. And the money he raised from the business, I think he used to support his charities. I don't know what happens to it now. See ahead the person in the black singlet, they're walking a dog and they're heading in the same direction as me. These railings and posts along here, I think, were part of the old Bungonia Road Lansdowne Bridge that was taken down after God knows how many years. I wouldn't want to say 100, but perhaps close to it. Just the deck had become unsafe, and so it had to be removed and replaced with this concrete one. But I think I'm right in saying that kept these posts and rails from the bridge and used them for the fencing here and also for these information signs. I think the dog had sensed that I was there, and so she knows I'm there. Usually I call out and say run it behind so that people aren't startled when you come up behind them. Morning. Look at my Warry River here, or my Warry Ponds. Continued straight ahead, we're going out towards the airport in Windellama. We're going left off the bridge and down onto Forbes Street. More information signs here about the history of the region. the indigenous population, and some history of bridges that have been here. Another plaque here explaining the roadworks and things that had to take place to replace the old bridge. And way out of town for people who live in Eastgrove, which is what this area is called, and go over the Bungonia Bridge and then out to Braidwood if they need to go that way, or take that road. I've just come down Goulburn Road up onto the highway without having to go under the railway line on Rackshaw Road there, and having to negotiate traffic through the town. Flashing light ahead of a cyclist coming towards me. Good to see you. Ride on. Hey. This is called the Bungonia Road Shared Path, I think. And it's part of the network of cycleways, walking, running tracks that you would have seen in most of my other running videos. Financed through government grants from both the Commonwealth and the state, and I think some council money. It's good to have this infrastructure, whether you're a runner or not, just to get people out walking and exercising. Although there's nobody out today, perhaps a bit early for a Saturday, I have come across people at other times over here and working on the idea that if you build it, they will come. So if you have good pathways for people to walk and run on and so on, then people will do those things. And as we spend more and more time on our couches, in our cars and all that sort of stuff, the more you can get people out to exercise, even if it's just walking, the better it is for their health, and the better it is for the economy and everything else as well. I'm not here to be giving lectures to people about healthy lifestyles, I'm just making an observation. Morning. She's come prepared with an umbrella. I have a saying in Denmark that there's no such thing as bad weather, just the wrong clothes. I have a saying in Hobart that if you see clouds on the mountain, that is Kunyani, Mount Wellington, then take an umbrella. So I guess that, ladies, use the Golden version. You get up, see clouds, and you're going to walk or run or whatever, take an umbrella. I spend a bit of time each year in Launceston in Tasmania, and I was making an observation to someone in the blood service one day when I was donating plasma about the weather, and she said something along the lines of, well, the locals have a saying here, if you don't like the weather, come back in 20 minutes, we'll have something different for you. This time of year in Goulburn, September, spring has officially begun, but most of us know that the weather can be changeable, and you can still get some cold days up until the long weekend in October, which is 3 and a bit weeks away. So I guess that's a case of not bad weather, just the wrong clothing. I just went past the East Goulburn sports fields. It used to be one of the fields used by the round ball football, that is soccer, fraternity in Goulburn, but they moved all their operations out of town to what was then known, I think, as Hockey Park, and now I think it's called Bungoni Park. There are floodlights here, so I assume there's clubs or people who do some sort of training here. There's still some soccer posts there, but I don't think there are any competition games played there. These fields on the right hand side are called the car convoy fields. I'm not sure who either car or convoy were, but there are some rugby league posts. I'm not sure if that's all rugby league or touch football. There are some cricket nets. I know they play junior cricket here in the summertime. There's a pavilion thing, sunshade, whatever you want to call it. You're only here for the scorers and spectators.